pretty good. I have to tell you, this is a great fall meal for the whole family that everyone can enjoy. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm Jeff Hirsh.
Hi.
I'm the owner of the Lobster Pot.
And this is?
James Alexander.
And you are?
I am a chef at the Lobster Pot as well.
Excellent. So you're the one who said, I think we should make a bouillabaisse.
That was
Excellent.
me, yes.
Why don't you run through for me the ingredients that are going to go into this?
Okay, well, for the bouillabaisse, that's a seafood stew. So that's
Okay.
where you see all your shellfish here with the mussels, the steamers, the little neck clams. We've got scallops. We've got shrimp, and over here, I don't know if you can
Wait,
see
what's
that,
this?
but
Is
we've
this
got
tofu?
lobster.
This guy right here looks like tofu or something. What is
That's
that?
feta cheese.
Oh,
that's
feta
gonna
cheese,
be for
okay.
that's going to be for the salad.
Oh,
We're making a
good.
Mediterranean salad.
I see. I was like, feta in a bouillabaisse. That's
That'd be
new,
very different.
Right? That'd be different.
That would be.
But this looks delicious. We're going to get started with this in just a second. But, you know, I think a lot of people think of the Lobster Pot as a summertime destination. But what's so nice is when you go in the fall or in the wintertime, the tourists have cleared out.
Yes.
And there's plenty of room to get in.
It's a little more relaxing, and we have a great fireplace.
You know, you guys are one. Oh, you do? I didn't
We
realize
do.
that. And you're one of the few places that is in Rhode Island that is so incredibly popular that if you walk in the summertime during, like, on a Saturday night or a Friday night, you may not get a table. You really have to plan in advance. But this time of year, you actually can get in.
It's much easier. Thank God we had a wonderful summer.
Yeah.
But this is a much smoother period of time.
Well, with that view that you guys have
Oh,
over
we're very
there.
lucky.
Very nice.
Very
I'll tell you what,
lucky.
in just a moment, we're going to start cooking with the Lobster Pot, this bouillabaisse. But for now, we'll throw a bouillabaisse, and we're using all farm-fresh ingredients, just a cornucopia of stuff, kind of appropriate as we head into the Thanksgiving season. And you guys are actually celebrating a birthday of sorts.
Well, we are. The current Lobster Pot is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year.
Very nice.
So this fall, we're going to be running some different menus and incorporating local produce, local seafood, along with a lot of our traditional items.
Well, what I really like is, and I want to get started on the meal because this is a one-pot meal that everyone can kind of gather around the table, dip their bread in, get a little scoop. You know, it facilitates a lot of talking. How are we going to get it started today?
Well, I'm going to start with a hot pan.
Okay.
I'm going to go in with some olive oil.
Okay.
I'm going to start by searing the scallops and the shrimp.
Very nice. Well,
so
I'm
we're
going to
gonna
let you
season-
do that.
Yep.
And season with just a little salt and pepper.
Little salt and pepper, yep.
I'm going
Watch
to
out
turn on
now.
the fan for you because we're getting hot in here.
Yeah, this is
I'm going to
gonna
let
be
you
hot.
sear those scallops and the shrimp, and in just a moment we're going to come back and continue to cook this bouillabaisse. Back over to you. Welcome back to the Roadshow. This morning in the kitchen we're making a bouillabaisse. And when last we left him, our chef was, we were kind of searing some scallops and some shrimp.
Yep.
And then what happened next?
Deglaze the pan with some Pernod, anise-flavored liqueur from France. And then I went in with all of our shellfish, mussels, steamers, little neck clams, and the sauce, which was prepared ahead of time. That's, if you refer to the recipe that was on the screen.
FoxProvidence.com
Yeah,
as well.
there was sliced onions, sliced shallots, sliced garlic, crushed tomatoes, vermouth, a little bit of crushed red pepper, and then everything goes into the pan, like you mentioned before.
Yep.
It's a one-pan dish,
Yeah.
and you steam it all together. And when it's done,
Wait, there
it
was
might
one.
be hot.
There
Be
was
careful.
one visitor who you didn't. Who I didn't think I heard you mention because there's a lobster in here. When did that get in there?
It's the Lobster Pot, of course. We have
of
the lobster
course.
for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. But this looks delicious, and I have to tell you, it smells even
It
better.
smells good too.
Can I get a little scooperoonie?
I've got a spoon here for you if you'd like to taste.
All right, I'm going to taste this. But in the meantime, oh man, okay, I'm going to get a big scoop of that in just a second.
Oh yeah.
Now, in the meantime, you also have, this gorgeous cornucopia of veggies and everything. Tell me what we're going to do to make this salad.
Everything in that mixing bowl right there.
Okay, this guy right here.
And this is a Mediterranean salad, and what
Hence
we're
the
going to
feta,
do.
which I thought was tofu. I'm very much surprised and happily surprised so that it's feta. But okay, what's the first
we're
thing?
going to skip the tofu today.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to mix all the ingredients together except for the baby greens.
Wow, that's what I went for
First thing you went for.
Step away from the baby greens.
That and the feta cheese. Everything else can go right into the bowl.
So we got cucumbers, we got Kalamata olives. It looks like a
Correct.
half cup to a cup of each, maybe to taste, right?
Yep, we've got grape tomatoes, diced red onion, orange and yellow bell pepper, a lot of color.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot of color.
Yep.
Okay.
The asparagus, can you reach that
Some
okay?
gooses, yes. Have these been cooked?
They are blanched,
Okay,
yes.
they are blanched. They just go in the water for a second or two.
About 2 minutes, and then an ice bath, cool them down.
I'd like an
and
ice
cut
bath.
them up about 1-inch segments.
Okay, then with
The basil leaves,
some basil. And you can just throw them in with these whole leaves?
just like that.
I do like a lot of basil, so that's good.
Yep,
And
and-
now, do you have a mixer, a spoon or something?
I do. Actually, we can use
perfect.
the tongs, okay? And then a
Tongs,
dressing,
tongs,
which is a red
tongs.
wine vinaigrette, is right here.
Okay.
I'll put some of that in there for you.
I would eat this like this.
You want a little dressing, don't you?
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, even without the cheese and without the baby greens, this looks delish.
Well, I guess if you wanted to go the healthier route, you might leave out the cheese, but...
Listen.
I love cheese.
I
don't know
love
about you.
cheese. I do not leave
Usually.
out the cheese.
All right, now I'm going to bring
Pox on your family for saying that. Leave out the cheese.
bring in this bowl for presentation.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take these out of your way. Now put a bed of baby greens down.
Okay. I'm going to try to dress this like fancy-like. How's that?
That's good. You want to put a little more?
All right, sure.
A little more?
How's that?
All right, good.
Good, okay.
And then the salad goes right on top. Fire that right on there.
Okay. Oh, man, this looks really delish. Now, since you and I both love cheese, the main question is, when do we get the cheese?
The cheese is going to be on top. A little bit of a garnish, you know.
Oh, my gosh, that looks and smells so good. Okay.
Hey, do you want to break some cheese on there?
Do
I'll
you
tell
just do it
what.
with your hands?
Yeah. We'll take a little bit of the feta
Happens
cheese.
very easily with the feta, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it crumbles right up. Got,
Oh, man, that looks so good.
and then I've got a little bit of a balsamic vinegar glaze, and we're going to
Well, as you do that,
garnish that right on top of there.
I'm going to step over here and grab a fork and dig my way in.
Please do.
And I just want to mention the Lobster Pot. Why don't you mention the address as I start stuffing my gullet here?
It's at 119, 121 Hope Street, Bristol. We actually have 2 addresses.
A great
I'm not
place
sure
to
why.
visit because you get twice the view. That's why.
Have you seen the view there?
I have seen the view. I've been. It's fabulous.
It's amazing.
Actually, I want to throw it over to Michelle because Michelle, as the weather starts getting cooler and we have this classic fall weekend, nothing like a great bouillabaisse to start you off.